72 hours, and we got ourselves one heck of an important election. It's really about Portland's near-term future.
Election day is just a few days away, and candidates are still hitting the campaign trail, trying to score those last-minute votes.
I hope that voters will look at my record today and see what I have to offer, because it will be a good indicator of the work to come and how I roll up my sleeves and get the job done.
We want Portland to be one of the safest cities in America again, one that's beautiful, healthy, and where seniors and families can walk down the street.
With the mayoral election having several candidates on the ballot, these candidates are trying to distinguish themselves from the rest.
This is truly one of the most important elections that Portland has seen in the last 100 years. If you care about livability, homelessness, public safety, economic recovery, we really need your vote.
This campaign is about our future, and I think if we elect the right mayor at this particular time, we can turn the chapter and really care for all Portlanders.
3 current city commissioners are on the ticket, so I asked them what makes them stand out compared to their colleagues. Here's what they had to say.
Well, I've been the commissioner in charge of half of the city's budget and 95% of the assets. I've consistently produced significant results. You'll also notice that we have more cops out there on the streets. That's because of the advocacy that I've had in place since I've been here.
And I've not backed down from any of the hard fights, including banning outdoor drug use, stopping distribution of tents and tarps while supporting the building of shelter, and finding alternative responses that are improving 911 wait time and are improving ambulance services in the region.
I am the only candidate in this race that has done the most during my time in office to deliver meaningful changes and policies for Portlanders. The other thing is, I'll say I have the most endorsements in this race. That's based on 20 years of relationships and trust, because they know I deliver.
Keith Wilson is one candidate who isn't a current politician, but instead has a career in the trucking industry. He says this shouldn't concern voters.
I'm an outsider, but as far as knowing Portland, I was born and raised here, so I understand Portland through and through. I might be an outsider, but it doesn't mean I lack experience.
And when it comes to where their priorities lie... And if elected as mayor, what's the one big thing that you would do?
Oh, that is really to address the suffering on our streets. That's the first thing we're going to do is address those vulnerable communities, which will allow us to restore public safety.
It has to be addressing our homelessness crisis. You know, this is going to require coordination between the city, the county, and the state.
I'm going to make sure that we get our economy back and vibing again, that we reinvigorate downtown, and that we get more housing, affordable housing for everybody at every income level.
1,000 police officers and making Portland one of the safest cities in America again. Put that at the top of the list.
In Portland, Celine Stevens, KGW News.
And don't forget, you have until 8 p.m. on Tuesday, November the 5th, to drop off your ballot.